Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd kind of do like a little, I don't know, life update kind of video speaking about my new job. So just having like a working day in the garden at the moment, getting through my to-do list, which is really cute. Made myself a cheeky little hot chocolate. My sister's boyfriend clearly has a lot of money because we have Costa hot chocolate. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's not even that nice. It's a bit, I don't know, yucky. But yeah, I thought I would kind of speak to you guys about what it's been like these past few months starting my new job. So this month is actually my 4th month in the job. Obviously I did 3 months of training, then this month was like the first month where I have like KPIs and targets and stuff like that. So I thought, why not give you guys an update, because some of you don't even know what I do, and just talk you through like obviously starting a new job, a new sales role, new industry, that kind of thing. So yeah, come along. Right, so what I do at the moment is I work in recruitment. So essentially the type of department that I work in social care, so I recruit support workers specifically. And I wanted to do the role just to challenge myself a little bit, because I've never really had like a sales role. Well, I have had sales roles, they were just completely different in terms of like the type of sales it was, but this is very B2B, so it's very business to business sales, which for myself and like my property journey and business and whatever else, I just wanted to challenge myself, learn some new skills. I think I've definitely got obviously the talk to build the relationship with clients and stuff, but I just think sometimes I'd really suck at like closing a sale and stuff like that. So just been a bit of a challenge, but I think it's always a bit weird, you know, when you go to a new workplace and you're like the new person and you're trying to figure it out and see who you like, and like no one really knows you and stuff like that. And I think because like myself, I just really keep myself to myself, like I'm there to work, then I go home, whatever else. So it's been fun, but I think as a whole, like when I first did my interview, this is my first recruitment job, so they was like, you know, have you ever, sorry guys, something is really in my eye. I don't even know what it is. I think it's a hair. Yes, this was obviously my first recruitment role, so I was thinking like, can I do this? I don't know what it is. And then like in terms of like my targets and stuff, some of my co-workers that are the same age as me, they're making like 21k for the business. So I'm just sat there thinking like, oh, basically if I don't make the money for them, then essentially I'm going to be jobless. So I really have to get my act together. And I think it is weird like learning a new role, learning new systems, especially because I'm dyslexic, so it takes me a little bit of time to like actually understand something. My memory is not always the best as well, so learning something new, I'm the type of person, like my learning style, I'll always ask like hundreds of questions rather than read a piece of paper or something once and then like learn from that. Like I can't really do any of that. So yeah, but stepping like into the new role, into the new job, it was a bit like weird, especially because a lot of the people that have worked in my workplace, they've worked there for like 4 or 5 years, and then half of the people are new, where they've like joined over the past 1 year. And I think like when you go into like a new business or something, you're expecting like a really big firm, but it's not. I think there's like 30 people that work in the office, so it's very like tight knit, everyone knows everyone, that kind of vibe. So yeah, but I don't know, I think I've settled in well. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've never actually had a role where my team members don't like me. Like every single workplace I've gone, I've always kept in contact, like I've always made friends and whatever else. Like even from my first job, I still have them on like social media and stuff like that. So I didn't think that like making friends and fitting in was ever going to be a problem for me, because as you guys know, I can talk. But yeah, I just think the people are cool. But when you go to a sales role, obviously you expect it to be very like competitive and stuff like that, and it is. Like people are very competitive, they set little challenges and little targets and stuff like that, which is kind of fun. But in terms of like them just being straight to the point and very blunt, like my team is very like, we shouldn't say half the stuff that we say, but we do, and because we're all like that, it's kind of acceptable. So it was really nice in terms of like just being able to be comfortable, I'd say, in a workplace. But yeah, essentially for me to kind of progress in terms of my goals, my financial goals, get promotion, that kind of thing. Obviously I never thought I would be the type of like career girly, because obviously I've got my property management company as well, but for me to develop with that, get on the property ladder and stuff like that, it is really, really important for myself to take this step, which is why obviously I got the job in the first place. As you guys know, if you've watched my recent podcast episodes, I did an episode on starting over, like everything that I have been currently doing, but just in terms of like the role, the job, day to day, obviously I recruit support workers and I work on the temporary side of things. You're interrupting my YouTube video here. Yeah, so I work on the temporary side of things. That plane's really just stopped my whole train of thought then. What was I saying? A bit about my role. So yeah, for those of you that are not like familiar with what a recruiter does day to day, I'll essentially like obviously recruit people. So I'll be on Indeed, like looking through people's CVs, giving them a call, screening them, then like if they want to progress, we'll move them on to like the interview stage, that kind of thing. And then in terms of like the client side of things, it's like sorting it all out, arranging who goes to shifts, building like new client base, trying to book in meetings with them, build a relationship with them, that kind of thing. So I think what I actually enjoy about the job, I would say, is that it's pretty fast paced. And I just personally feel like I work better when I'm like working fast and got stuff to do. Like I don't really like hanging about. It makes me think too much like, oh, what am I doing here? What do I need to do next? And it's a bit weird. So the fact that it's fast paced, I'd probably say I enjoy, and also it's not just doing the same thing all the time. Don't get me wrong, it is a little bit repetitive, but I think just I'm a people's person. I like interacting with people, so even like my candidates like will have chit chats, and then like some of my clients, she will tell me like about her husband and this and like travel and where they're going on holiday, and I'll give them information. So I think just being like a people's person in general helps with the role. Obviously it's customer service at the end of the day too, but I think in terms of everything that's going good, what's not going good is, I think, do you know, like when you enter a new role and obviously you're not like familiar with anything, like I even said in my interview, I actually swore in my interview, which wasn't really good to be fair, with the director of the company. I was like, I'm not here to bullshit you, but I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll give it a good go, because that's just how I work. Like I will always give it a good go. And he was like, I like you. So I was like, cool, we'll see how it goes. But I think when you genuinely have no knowledge about a role, like everything that I've done, I kind of studied or did a course or like done something. I think this was like a whole new industry where I'm generally starting from scratch, so I was a bit like, it was a bit hard, I would say, in terms of like getting to grips with systems and stuff. Like I mentioned, I'm very dyslexic, so if you say something to me once, it will go like through one ear and out the other. I have to physically like learn and do and be very repetitive for something to actually stick in my brain. So in like sometimes like there's stuff where I forgot not to do stuff, and also guys, like my IT skills are awful. Like I actually thought I was decent until I started that job, and I was like, no, this is awful. So I'm currently looking into doing like a IT course or something like that, just to kind of like up speed my skills, because my laptop is a Microsoft Pro, so I've always had like Microsoft, Windows, Word, that kind of thing, and obviously with this job we get like Apple Mac, so learning how to use an Apple Mac, I've never done any of that. And you think, oh, it's not going to be too bad because you've got an iPhone and an iPad, but no, like a whole different system in terms of like learning, even like copy and paste, like pound signs, like I don't know, just loads of stuff I've had to learn. So I think that kind of mentally put me back a little bit, where I was like, am I really going to learn this? But I think I'm the type of person where if I don't know something, I'll just kind of like ask and keep at it. But yeah, I've officially done obviously the 3 months worth of training. This was the first month where I had like KPIs and targets and stuff like that. For those of you who don't know what KPIs is, it's key performance indicator. So you have like separate targets that you need to like complete. Of course I hit all of them, which was really, really good this month, but I still think I did a little bit shit, because I don't feel like I fully tried to the point where like I was trying, but at the same time it's like I'm someone who doesn't believe in killing yourself for like a job. Like I'll do my best or whatever else, but at the end of the day I've got other things going on, like and I think sometimes when you meet people that are like career-based people, like my mind is like that, but it's also not. Like I'm a director, do you get what I mean? Like I have a director's mind, and that's where I want to like kind of flow and go towards. So I think when you work around career-y 9 to 5 people. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard because your brain thinks a little bit differently, but I think when you're in a new workplace, I kind of just keep my thoughts to myself sometimes, but I'll probably say that I've made a few friends, which is really, really nice, and everyone on my team is really, really nice too, so it's always a nice feeling when you kind of like get along with people. But I think just in terms of like progression for me, by the end of the year I would definitely say I'll get my promotion, and once I get my promotion, I think that's when I will kind of look at my options, getting on the property ladder, that kind of thing. It will also help out with just general finances, like my podcast. I might be able to go like full-time and commit to like more episodes a month. What else will I be able to do? Just generally get my life together a bit, guys, you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of like my job, you guys now know what I do, and if there are any other recruiters out there, or like you're kind of like starting a new career, what I would say to you is do something that actually challenges you. Like when I was applying for jobs, I swear to God, guys, I'm someone where I've never not had a job. On my last role that I had as well, it was basically working for like a separate company that ran like a Virgin Media campaign. I got that job within one day. I literally applied for it, they interviewed me the next day, and then I got the job. So getting a job for me has never been hard. Like when I was applying this time round, I got accepted for so many jobs, but just none of them really felt like, I don't know, like I should be there, or that it's worth my while, or that I'm going to learn anything from it. But this actual role, I feel like I'm actually testing myself and I'm actually developing as a person. Like it's really nice to feel, and I think, yeah, I kind of like feel like I'm fitting in and that it's all coming together and part of the plan and stuff like that. So definitely helping. Like even though my salary is dead, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is dead. Obviously it's trainee salary compared to other people. They're like, you know, you're on a really good wage compared to like the average minimum wage and whatnot. But because I'm a trainee, and I'm around other people who make like my monthly wage in their commission, it's very like, oh, what am I doing here? But yeah, guys, I think by the end of the year I'm gonna be racking it in, and I know what I'm like. If I've got my mind stuck on something, I'll probably get it. I will get it. Simple. But yeah, that's kind of my update. But I'm going to be taking you guys a lot more along like my day-to-day journey, my vlogs, life catch-ups, that kind of thing. So if you want to see more of this kind of like content, guys, hit me up, because I'm going to bring it to the girls, I'm not going to lie. And all of you guys, I've noticed that I do have some male viewers and people that have been messaging me who are males too. I love you guys, thank you. But yeah, catch me on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys, if you do want to see more content from me. And yeah, take care, see you later.